Hi, welcome back to my vlog. I'm up here in the dressing area of my studios where we get ready to do a lot of the photo shoots. And today I thought I'd talk to you about Beauty Pie because this is a brand which I really love. In fact, I've got to love it even more over the years. It was started by a serial beauty entrepreneur, a fantastic female founder, Marcia Kilgore. She started off with Bliss Spas. She went on to found FitFlop. She did Soap and Glory, Super Duper. And Beauty Pie is her newest baby, and it's a subscription model. So it's a bit of a disruptor when it comes to the beauty industry, because how it works is you sign up and you pay a subscription every month, a small subscription. You can pay as little as £5. And that gives you access to buy anything from Beauty Pie at cost price. And, you know, it really is cost price. It's literally what it costs to come out of the factory. And the quality is really good. And over the years, it's just really impressed me. So we've got a great LIZLOVES affiliate discount deal, which if you want to try Beauty Pie, gives you your first month completely free. So whichever subscription you sign up for, just put LIZLOVES in the checkout. And I think it's a 3-month minimum, but you get your first month completely free. And it could be as little as £5, or you can pay a bit more. And basically, the more you pay for your subscription, the more access you get to more products. But you can start small if you want, and then increase as you get to know it and love it. I tell you, my girls both absolutely love this. I bought my subscription a few years ago when it first started. And now Lily, who's 30, and Brella, who's 20, they both have their own Beauty Pie subscriptions, or at least I hope they have their own. They probably use mine, you know, they certainly started off using mine. It's great for Christmas and birthdays because you can just hoover up lots of really good things at very low cost. And it means that you can try things that you might perhaps otherwise not have tried because they're just so expensive usually. So I thought what I'd do is I'm sitting here with a clean face. So I thought I'd just talk you through a few of the newer skincare things that they've got and some of the things that I really like. So I've often talked about retinol, and this is the retinol range that I use. It's the Beauty Pie range. It's called Super Retinol. They've got lots of different things. They've got hand creams and face creams. I use this at night. This is the nighttime one. It comes in a pump. And it's really good value, you know, good quality retinol products. You know, you can easily be paying 60, 70, 80 pounds or more. This one, I think they started around sort of 8, 9, 10 pounds, something like that. Really good quality. And they're actually very good to use just as I'm doing here. If you don't want to use it on your face, you can use it on the backs of the hands and particularly the forearms if you're prone to getting sunspots and sun damage. Because one of the things that retinol is really good for is helping to remove signs or visible signs of aging, but it's very gentle. So it's a lovely, easy way to step into it without going up to a kind of prescription strength, which is that little bit tougher. One of the new things that they've sent me actually, which I really like, is this Nourishing Lip Balm. And this has got squalene in it, which is a really lovely natural oil. And it's just a little wind up kind of bullet. And I find that in the wintertime particularly, that is something that I use quite a lot of. So this is very nourishing. It's got vitamin C, avocado oil. It's also got an SPF 30. So that is definitely something that was going to stay with me as a regular part of my routine. And then hyaluronic acid. This is another interesting skincare ingredient. I know it sounds a bit scary when people say the word acid, but it's not a peely type acid. It's actually a natural moisturizing factor that we find within the skin. So although it says on here triple hyaluronic acid, you can see that the subhead is Hydra Plump Dewy Skin Mist. It's a bit of a mouthful. Pretty pink bottle. And this is literally, as it says, a mist. And what I like about this is it's very fine. And you can use this pretty much as a toner, or you can press it into your skin. I've just cleaned my skin, so that just sort of gives it a little bit of extra. And you can also use it to set your makeup. So if you put a bit of makeup and powder on, you can just spritz it over. So I really like that. The triple hyaluronic acid, that basically means that it's used 3 different forms. You get different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. And I've also got this one that they sent me, which is called Elastic Lifting Eye Serum. Sounds good. And the eye serum is about £11, but super concentrated. Look, tiny little bit like that you just dab around the eyes. And being hyaluronic acid, it really grabs hold of moisture and is very hydrating. So really good if you've got kind of little crepey lines around the eyes. Actually with an eye cream, I also like just to pop a little bit extra on my forehead, and you can even use an eye cream as a lip renewer. Very good overnight on the lips, just use a little bit extra. Also very good on the backs of the hands if you want to just do a little bit of that just to help plump up the skin as it ages on the backs of the hands. So I'm actually going to use as a base, because I just want to do something really light as a foundation, but a bit darker. So use a slightly stronger colours now that we're stepping into autumn, if you're watching this in real time, obviously. So this is the Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. It's called Deep Moisture Miracle Cream. And this is about £15 at cost. So this would be like 4 or 5 times that if you bought it in retail. Really nice, kind of thicky moisturizer. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to add a little bit of foundation to that. I'm actually just using a favourite Charlotte Tilbury one. This is called Light Wonder in shade number 8, which is a medium. And this is a trick that I often do actually in the winter time when I want to plump up. Almost make your own tinted moisturizer, because you can use whatever moisturizer you like, so you get real kind of skincare benefits, but then you can mix it with your colour so that you know it's going to match. So I'll do that looking into my mirror here. Got one of those Hollywood mirrors, you know, that you get for photo shoots, because if we're making up models here or I'm being made up, then I'll use this because the light's really good coming into my studios. It does show everything up though. Oh, a bit scary. There we are. Okay, always take it well down across the jaw and the cheeks so you don't get any tide marks. Okay, so having done that, I am going to just pop on a little bit of blusher. And this is just a really quick kind of fast, fabulous look using a few Beauty Pie favourites. And I really like their little cheek pots. These are little Beauty Pie cheek pots. You get them in lots of different colours. This is a really cute one. This one's called Fresh Faced. Really nice kind of corally peachy colour. And this is also a really good one if you're quite fair. This is just called Universal Pink. You can see that. Really nice colour. But the one I'm going to use on my skin today is a little bit darker, actually. Where are we? Yeah, it's this one, French Raspberry. So look at that. That is really quite an intense colour. And this is something that I do love when I want a little bit of a more dramatic look. So I just pat a little bit on with my finger there. And I'm just going to dot it. Hard working in 2 mirrors, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just going to dot it on my cheekbones. And if you want to, just give yourself a little smile. And then when you get those kind of padded cheek apples, that's where you can apply it. Just blend it well. Just gives you that instant kind of healthy glow. Looks as though you've been out for a nice walk. Might just pop a little bit more on, just on the edges here, just to give a weeny bit of definition. And then what I also like to do is take a little bit of the colour here and use it on my lips. So this makes a good base for lipstick. Or you can just leave it like this, actually. Maybe cover it with a bit of lip balm. But I just think it's such an easy thing, and you can, you know, keep it in your makeup bag, and that's all you need. Job done. Just one of these. What do they call these? They call them Super Cheek, and they are about £7. So really good value to get those. And in fact, now I've got their new Super Skin Lip Balm, I'd actually maybe just put a little bit of that over the top for the winter, and my lips feel so soft and nourished. They're not going to chap, they're not going to crack. Perfect. Now moving on to eyes, a couple of things that I really have enjoyed using from their range, and that's these little sticks. And they're really soft, really intense colour, but they go on really easily. There's a kind of coppery colour here and a silvery one. I think I might use, which one am I going to use? I might use this one. This one is called Goldie. So I might use one of my palettes just to get this on so you can see what I'm doing. So the nice thing about it is it just glides on really smoothly. So it's really easy. Do you see that gives a little bit of, there's a little bit of shimmer in that, but it's not scary. It's quite nice and kind of wintry. So I'll just pop that over my might show you the other one on top actually, because you can blend these colours together. Quite nice if you're going out in the evening and you just want to add a little bit of something. These are, how much are these? The cream eyeshadow sticks, £5. I mean, and they last. They really, really last. Let's pop a little bit of this one on as well to intensify it. This one is called Copperini. Copperini. You can see why, because it's a kind of coppery colour. So that's the great thing, you know, when something costs so little, you can just try it. You know, you can afford to think, actually, do you know what? I quite fancy that. I'm just going to have a go. It's quite nice mixing the copper and the kind of pewter colours together. Kind of a nice autumny look. And then the other thing that I like to do, again, these are really portable. So if you're traveling, so easy just to take that with you. The other thing that's really easy, of course, is to take a crayon. And these are, I have to tell you, some of the best crayons. It is called Gel Liner, okay? Ultra Color Pro Gel Eyeliner. And this is my favorite. I've got about 3 of these. And the color is called Turkish Coffee. Turkish Coffee, you can see it on the end. That's what it looks like. I'm going to do that trick that Rupert from Delilah showed me when you do that. Possibly needs a little bit of a sharpen, but anyway. And I'm just going to use that on my upper lid just to intensify it and just bring it down here a little bit. But again, you know, these really stay put. You can use them just on the ends of the lashes, just in what they call the waterline, just here. And just give yourself a tiny little bit of a flick if you want. But so soft, they don't pull the skin at all. I think that's really important when you're using eye pencils. You don't want anything that's too harsh, and you can move them around to get them in the right place. And then once they're applied, you know, they don't come off. So you can be looking at your face in the mirror after a long day and you will still see your eyeliner there, giving you just that little bit of definition. I only really use mine at the edges. And then lastly, this is something that I do at the moment. I kind of play around with mascaras, but I quite like using a dark brown occasionally because it's a little bit gentler than a harsh black. So this one is called Brownie, and it's a really good formulation. Look at that brush, look at all the different bristles. Really good for getting right in there. And this is Uber Volume Boost Velvet Mascara. And the mascara is about £6, which again, you know, I don't know the last time you went to a beauty counter and bought a mascara. I went and bought one from a well-known French brand not that long ago. And I was like, how much? £32 for a mascara? I mean, I know it's good, but whereas this is giving you that same quality. And this brush just really seems to emphasize my lashes. You can kind of joggle it in, get a bit of a lift. And what I also like about this formula is that you can reapply it. So it seems to work if you want to give yourself a boost in the evening. You can have 1 or 2 coats during the day. And then in the evening, you can literally pump up the volume with another layer or 2. And don't forget, you can press it right into your lower lashes, into where the lash kind of joins the eyelid, just to get that little bit of lift. Sweep them up, and it also deposits a tiny bit of colour at the base of the eyelash as well, which makes it look like a little bit of natural eyeliner. And again, because it's dark brown, it doesn't look too unnatural. So I really like this, and I'm going to stick with this for a little bit using this browner colour. If you've got very pale colouring, if you're very blonde, you're ashy, you're grey, and you find that your lashes are quite sparse and that black can just look too heavy and too spidery, then I think going for a darker brown can be very natural and a little bit more flattering, a little bit softer as we age as well. Or if you just want a more natural look. So this one is Uber Volume Boost Velvet Mascara. Bit of a mouthful. I will pop all the names of everything in the caption so that you can track it if you want to. And then just a couple of words about their brushes. Their brushes I think are really good and really good value. This is one that you can use for your eyebrows. I like that because it's got the kind of shaped edge to it. Use a little bit of eyeshadow just to shape your eyebrows, and then the other end is a brush for grooming, little comb like that for grooming your eyebrows up. And also this is a really good one. This is called Shape and Smudge eyeshadow brush. Again, really good little bit. You can see where I've had colour on the end of that. And then that, so that you can just shape and smudge. Again, really good value, very good quality. Once you've invested in those, you don't need to buy them again. And then last but not least, one of my favourite lipsticks. You'll see that I've been using quite a lot of this. This one is called Master Sweet. Master Sweet. And it's just one of my favourite kind of naturals. So I can use that all day, whenever. Or I could have just left it with the cheek colour with a bit of lip balm over the top. So I hope you've enjoyed that. That's just a few Beauty Pie favourites. Great skincare, great makeup, love it all. Really good value. Well done, Marcia. You are genius. So clever. I've got massive admiration. And thank you very much for giving us all the free month with Liz Loves. What do you think? Have you tried Beauty Pie? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what your favourite products are. See you next time. Bye.